Listen up, Gemini. This is one of those rare cosmic windows where everything suddenly starts to tilt in your favor. From December 1st onward, 5 shockingly good pieces of news are about to land in your life. And I'm not talking about vague possibilities. I'm talking about real, actionable shifts that can change how you feel, who notices you, and what opportunities show up at your door. If you want to surf this wave instead of getting tossed by it, stay with me. Hit like now. If you want more of these high-energy forecasts, subscribe so you never miss the next powerful transit, and comment below. Gemini, type "I'm ready" and tell us which area of life you want this miracle in. Love, career, money, health, or creativity. Your participation matters. The universe responds to clarity. Today's script is laser-focused. 5 distinct shock-inducing good news events tailored for Gemini energy. Each part breaks down what happens, why it matters, and the exact steps you can take to claim the blessing. No fluff, no fear, just direct, practical guidance so you can pivot fast and confidently. Ready? Breathe, focus, and let's open part 1. The first blessing is already knocking. Shocking good news 1. A career breakthrough arrives. Gemini, imagine walking into a meeting and everyone leans in when you speak. That shift, instant credibility, is one of the biggest boons coming your way now. For months, you may have felt like your ideas were bright but invisible. Suddenly, decision makers will notice the clarity in your voice and the novelty in your proposals. This breakthrough isn't random. It's the result of 2 forces lining up: your sharpened communication and external timing. Mercury, your ruler, has been fine-tuning your message. The stage is set. You just need to step into it. What will this breakthrough look like? It can show up as a promotion, yes, but more often it arrives as a single meeting or email that opens a door. A client saying yes, a manager assigning you a high-visibility project, or a colleague handing you responsibility that accelerates your path. The shock factor is that it will feel sudden, but underneath, it's cumulative. Quiet work, finally meeting public opportunity. How to prepare so you don't fumble this rare moment. First, tidy your pitch. Boil complex ideas into 1-sentence value statements. Practice a 30-second hook for your key project. People tend to notice Geminis who can be both quick and concise. Refine that skill now. Second, clean up your digital presence. Update your LinkedIn headline. Pin recent achievements. Make sure your portfolio or samples are easy to access. Third, be ready to say yes. Opportunities don't keep. If you're offered a stretch assignment, accept it with confidence, even if it feels slightly beyond you. Growth compounds when you pick up responsibility early. Remember, this breakthrough is also social. Allies and presenters will amplify you. Say thank you publicly when someone supports you. Reciprocate when possible. The cosmic favor multiplies when you show gratitude and make room for others. Practically, keep a brief follow-up template ready for after meetings. A 2 to 3 sentence recap that reminds people of key commitments and next steps. This small act separates the talkers from the doers. Finally, guard your energy. Busy periods invite excitement, but also exhaustion. Schedule micro breaks and invest in sleep and hydration. Clear thinking will be your competitive edge. The shock of this news is its speed. The staying power will depend on how organized and present you remain. This is your moment to be seen. Speak with precision, move with purpose, and watch the ripple grow. Shocking good news too, a financial windfall or new income stream. Gemini, money news often arrives disguised as opportunity. A sudden client, unexpected royalty, a bonus, or a small inheritance. What makes this period electrifying is that the money is linked to your expression, connections, or a creative idea you've let simmer. Think of the last time you taught, wrote, or shared something helpful. That kindness could return to you in a tangible way. This incoming cash is not just random luck. It's an energetic return on value you've delivered. Expect the windfall to feel sudden, a pleasant shock in your bank app or inbox. But prepare practically. Audit your accounts now so you know what a sudden deposit would change. Identify one strategic use for extra funds, pay down high-interest debt, seed a side project, or invest in skill building that enhances your earning power. Resist the impulse to spend impulsively. Instead, let the money amplify long-term leverage. How can you trigger or attract this stream? First, monetize a hidden skill. Do you speak well, write quickly, or connect ideas in novel ways? Package that into a mini offer, a 60-minute consultation, a short course, or a digital checklist. Second, pitch proactively. Send 3 targeted messages this week to past clients or potential partners offering a fresh idea that solves a clear problem. Third, make an ask. Many Geminis hesitate to ask for fees that reflect their real value. This period rewards directness. Practice asking and pricing confidently. Beware. Windfalls often come with social complications. Sudden money can attract expectations or requests. Set boundaries early. If the income arrives via a joint arrangement, get simple agreements in writing, deliverables, timeline, and payment terms. Keep your tax mindset active. Set aside a percentage immediately for taxes and savings. Energetically, celebrate without inflating your sense of security. A single windfall is powerful, but also a reminder to build recurring income. Use this surge as seed capital, a small ad spent to test an offer, a tool that automates part of your workflow, or a course enrollment that upgrades your value. Compound these investments and you'll convert a one-time shock into sustained growth. Finally, practice gratitude out loud. Thank the person or source that brought you this fortune. Reach out with a brief message of appreciation and a promise to pay the favor forward when you can. The universe likes repayment, not in money, but in uplift. Make this windfall a turning point by using it strategically rather than fleetingly. Shocking good news. 3. Love or relationship revival. Gemini, your dual nature makes you magnetic, but sometimes inconsistent in intimate spaces. What's arriving now is a refresh, a reconnection, or an accelerated spark with someone who's been orbiting your life, or a fresh person who immediately understands your rhythm. This shock will feel like clarity after fuzziness, a shift where miscommunications resolve and real conversations begin. If you're single, expect someone to enter your sphere through networks, work, or mutual friends, often via an unexpected introduction. The attraction will be mental first, witty banter, shared curiosities, and an immediate sense of ease. That first meeting could feel like a jolt because it matches your tempo. Important, move beyond flirtation quickly. Gemini charm can stay surface level. This period asks you to ask deeper questions early. Show vulnerability in a small, brave way. Reveal a short story about your life that shows emotional depth. It accelerates trust. If you're in a relationship, this shock often brings a new level of intimacy. Conversations that were stuck will loosen. Maybe you'll finally speak about money, future plans, or a fear you've skirted. This honesty fosters closeness. Use this time to propose a small ritual, a shared weekly check-in, a nightly tech-free dinner, or a joint project that unites you. Rituals anchor sudden warmth into longevity. How to make the most of this revival? First, listen as much as you speak. Geminis are brilliant talkers. Now use that skill to ask powerful questions. What do you want more of? How can I support you? Second, be consistent. Small, predictable actions matter more than grand gestures. Send a daily note, show up on time, keep promises. Third, clear misunderstandings quickly. If something bothers you, address it with curiosity, not accusation. That will prevent small cracks from widening. Boundaries and discernment matter. A sudden romantic jolt can be intoxicating. Check for red flags calmly. Ask about their life rhythm, values around commitment, and how they manage conflict. Trust your gut, but don't overanalyze every nuance. Allow warmth to grow organically. Finally, celebrate this relational news by making space for joy. Plan a micro-adventure, a half-day escape, a new class together, or a creative project. Shared novelty cements bonds fast. This period rewards emotional bravery and clarity. Speak, listen, and love with both curiosity and intention, and watch a tentative spark become a steady flame. Shocking good news for health, energy, and well-being boost. Gemini, your restless mind sometimes drains your reservoir of physical energy. The next shock is a sudden return of vitality, a burst of stamina, clearer sleep, or a health test that comes back better than expected. This boost might arrive as an unexpected thumbs up from a practitioner, a test result that clears a worry, or the simple discovery that a small daily tweak, sleep timing, hydration, or a new supplement radically improves how you feel. This is not a fantasy band-aid. It's practical and sustainable. Imagine waking up with more focus, fewer aches, a steadier mood. That ripple affects everything: productivity, mood, and presence in relationships. The key is to lock this improvement in so it doesn't fade. Start by identifying the simple, high-impact habits you can maintain. Prioritize sleep consistency. Aim for the same wake time every day and create a wind-down routine 60 minutes before bed. Dim lights, no screens, calming breath work. Hydration is underrated. Begin each morning with a glass of water and keep a bottle visible. Movement matters. Short, frequent bursts of activity, 10 to 20-minute walks or intentional stretching, beat long workouts if you're inconsistent. Detox your inputs. Are you consuming news, social media, or conversations that drain you? Trim one thing this week. Replace it with a small ritual that replenishes. A 5-minute journal entry, a 10-minute breath practice, or a 15-minute creative session. Geminis thrive when their minds are engaged with healthy outlets. Channel mental energy into play, learning, or art. If you've been managing a chronic symptom, this shock might arrive via a new protocol or specialist who finally understands your case. Be proactive. Collect your notes, ask pointed questions, and consider a short trial of the recommended change. Keep measurable markers, energy level, sleep hours, mood rating, so you can clearly see progress. Nutrition, focus on stable blood sugar. Regular protein at meals and a few low-sugar snacks keep mood and focus steady. Consider eliminating one inflammatory item for 2 weeks, processed sugar, dairy, or alcohol, and notice the difference. Mindset, treat this health boost as a partnership. Don't depend on one miracle solution. Build a scaffolding of small daily choices that support the big change. Celebrate wins, a week of consistent sleep, a longer walk, fewer sugar cravings. These matter. Use positive reinforcement to cement habits. Lastly, integrate community. Share your goals with a friend or join a short group challenge. Accountability converts intention into action. The shock of renewed health will be thrilling, but the real victory is turning a temporary surge into a lasting baseline of well-being. Protect your energy, Gemini. Your life will expand wherever you invest it. Shocking good news. 5. Creative or personal recognition. Gemini, your mind is a playground of ideas, some practical, some wildly imaginative. The 5th shock coming your way is recognition for something you've created or shared. This could be a viral social post, a podcast feature, an invite to speak, or someone publicly crediting your work. The surprise is double. It's both sudden and deeply validating because it acknowledges you, not just your idea. What sparks this recognition? Consistency plus one standout piece. Maybe you've been producing content, submitting work, or simply refining a craft. One piece, a video, article, design, or performance resonates widely and gets amplified. The key is that it reflects your authentic voice, and that authenticity cuts through noise. How to seize this recognition? First, prepare your platform. If your work gets attention, ensure your best portfolio, website, or social channels are tidy and reflect what you most want to be known for. Update bios, pin signature work, and make it easy for people to contact or hire you. Second, have a clear follow-up plan. When recognition arrives, respond quickly. Thank the person, share the feature, and use the momentum to pitch your next idea. Momentum loves speed. Monetize mindfully. Recognition creates leverage. Consider a limited offer, a paid live session, a small batch product, or a consultancy spot. Scarcity turns attention into tangible value. Also, protect your boundaries. Some attention will be curious rather than committed. Filter requests by whether they align with your goals before saying yes. Creative recognition also invites collaboration. People will want to partner, interview, or commission you. Evaluate offers by alignment. Will this collaboration amplify your voice or dilute it? Choose projects that expand your audience and deepen your portfolio. Emotionally, this shock can also bring imposter feelings. Remember, recognition is external confirmation of internal work. Let it fuel your confidence but not your ego. Use praise as data, not destiny. It tells you which work resonates, but not everything you create will be a hit, and that's okay. Finally, pay it forward. When someone boosts you, amplify others in return. Share the spotlight, recommend, or mentor. Recognition sustained through generosity builds a reputation that lasts beyond a single viral moment. This shock will open doors. Walk through them with gratitude, strategy, and creative courage. Gemini, you've just heard 5 concrete, shockingly good developments that can land in your life between December 1st and the days that follow. Career breakthrough, financial windfall, love revival, health surge, and creative recognition. None of these are fairy tales. They're practical, timely possibilities that favor clarity, readiness, and courageous action. Pick one area that matters most to you right now and take one focused step today. Clean your pitch, send that message, ask that question, book that appointment, or publish that piece. Momentum rewards motion. If you type "I'm ready" in the comments, keep that energy, return to this video as a checklist, and mark each micro action complete. Like this video if you felt the charge, subscribe for the next forecast that will tell you exactly how to capitalize on the next transit, and share this with a fellow Gemini who needs a surge of good news. Expect the unexpected, prepare pragmatically, and show up fully. The universe is handing you a series of breaks. Seize them with your brilliant, curious mind. Until next time, stay alert, stay kind, and keep moving forward.